Hello guys, welcome back to Life Like Igloo. I am Igloo. Welcome back to Life Like Igloo. Today I'm doing another video on, you guessed it, my beautiful ass hair. And I have some advice for all of you, literally everyone, almost everyone. People who are completely bald, I don't have any specific advice for, only my condolences. But for those of you who have any amount of hair, I have this single, I think, important piece of advice for you. Every single person, every one of you, should try growing out your hair and doing basically nothing to it. Just full stop. At least once. Just like consistently. Try it for like a year or like 2 years maybe. I think you wouldn't regret it. I think no matter the circumstances, you'd find it a bit strange and awkward for the first month or two. And then once you get a feel for it and it starts to actually grow along and be itself in a way you've never truly experienced before, I think you'd fall in love with it. I think a huge proportion of the people who tried that, apologies for the noise, would fall in love with their hair and feel like they gained a big important part of themselves from doing that. Because if you look at my hair, I can just do whatever to it. I don't have to be worried about it being broken or fragile or anything. It's really strong and really healthy, and I just really, really love it. It feels really nice. Like I've said in previous videos, it feels like a nice part of me, which feels important to me now. And I gained this in a way I hadn't before, basically doing nothing to my hair. Primary thing, not cutting it. I think it's probably getting to the time where it's worth just trimming just the little tips off, and I'll find someone I trust to do that, probably my wife. I can't do that by myself. Don't like shave your head and remove a big part of yourself with it. It's not worth it. Just try it, then you get past that awkward phase. You know that phase where it like gets past your eyebrows and starts to tickle your eyes. Once it gets past that point, it's fine. Totally fine. That's what your ears are for, to tuck it behind your ears. Genuine evolutionary thing. It's a nice feature. Works very well. And then when it gets even longer, you can just tie it up with a hairband. But anyway, yes. Just to sort of clarify, because I should have done this earlier. Oh my god. How did I forget this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, etc. I just would like to clarify, when I say doing nothing with your hair, what I mean is caring for it in a way that is very natural and not interrupting of its natural process, because your hair does have a natural process where it takes care of itself. Because what did people do a couple hundred years ago before shampoo and conditioner? What does every other animal on earth with hair do? Certainly not fill it with shampoo and conditioner. Though I fully admit soap is a very good invention and I use it all the time. Your hair has natural oils, which are perfectly natural. It comes out of your scalp and it makes its way along your hair follicles and it coats them and protects them and stops it all getting dried out and flaky and stuff. Well, dried out is the wrong word because it can be oily, which doesn't have water in it and is therefore dry, but is still luscious and alive, compared to it all being, flaky and dried out, which happens if you fill your hair with soap, which strips all of the natural oils out. You're left with, a dry old tree. And so they sell you conditioners to go with that. Shampoo is the soap and then the conditioner to just like re-oil your hair. It's basically taking away the really good natural stuff that you produce and replacing it with something else. It will never be as good as as long as you have a healthy diet and stuff, what your body is naturally producing. What I do is I would use soap to just like clean my scalp, like scrub through like that with like soapy hands and stuff. Wash, rinse that out. Tiny little bit of soap's not going to hurt you. But all those other stuff, the conditions and stuff, I think if you actually just brush your hair, especially after a shower and stuff, brush your hair, all of those natural bits will just come out and reach its ends. And this is just the advice for my hair. I'm sure everyone's hair is different. If you have really curly hair, if it's like a fro, it'll be obviously the care will be different. Unlike what all the adverts are telling you, it's never going to be that complicated. You don't have to buy some specific thing to make it perfect. It's probably perfect on its own if you just let it be. It's just sometimes it takes a lot of time to just let it be. And sometimes a little bit tricky just getting back to that natural state after it being different for so long. Imagine if you've been shampooing and conditioning for decades and then you stop, it's going to feel weird and disruptive, but you would find an equilibrium, I guarantee it. And I think it's worth trying because, put it this way, some people will go their entire lives without ever knowing what their actual hair is like, even with skincare, what their actual skin is like, what a huge part of them is like, because they've been buying this thing their whole lives or being given this thing their whole lives. You might never know this thing about yourself which you may really, really like. Like I like this might sound, well, I don't know, egomaniacal. That's a bit extreme. If you think I'm full of myself, well, my scalp is full of hair that is happy and nice, and it feels really good, and it makes me feel attractive, which makes you feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't be a dick about it. But I think it's actually quite hard to be a dick about it. You just don't have to mess with other people. Just love yourself, enjoy yourself, be happy with yourself, find your natural, happy, self-loving self. I don't know how else to put this. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, I don't know. To reiterate, everyone should try this. Everyone should try doing this minimal nothingness to their hair and see the results, because I guarantee so many people would love it. Especially if you just cut your hair, that's the perfect time. Let it grow out naturally. Don't cut your hair for that purpose though, if you know what I mean. Unless it's already been like, bleached and, messed up and is falling out and stuff. Take good care of your hair, people. Men and women, because a lot of men just neglect their hair. I was one of those people. Now I just love my hair and I care for it, and I just brush it occasionally and the stuff I've mentioned. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I do. Thank you so much. I've been Igloo. This is Life Like Igloo. Thank you so much. One other thing, my darling beloved, darling wifey, she makes music. Very good music. She is called Sticky Bunny Weird, and her music, she's got 10 songs out right now. Her music is on all platforms. I especially listen to it on Spotify, but you'll find it anywhere, especially even YouTube as well. She has a channel as well. So, thanks so much for watching. Support her channel, support my channel, support our combined channel. That's Bunny Igloo. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Sink away.